But first, it's my pleasure to introduce Phyllis King. I think Phyllis is known to many, if not all of you. On behalf of Milwaukee women, together we, the GMC, and created the Mary Ellen Stanek Award in 2013, as you all know. We're honored today to present that award to Northwestern Mutual, and here to accept the award on behalf of them is Sandy Betcher. But Phyllis, would you come up, present the award? Phyllis is the Associate Chancellor of Milwaukee Women and Milwaukee Women Chair. Phyllis, welcome.
Thank you, Ted. As you remember, we created the Mary Ellen Stanek Award for Diversity in Corporate Governance at the 2013 annual meeting to recognize Mary Ellen as the outgoing GMC chair. The inaugural award went to its namesake, Mary Ellen Stanek, and has since been given to Manpower retired chairman Jeff Jarris and Wisconsin Energy Corporation chairman and CEO Gail Klappa. The award in Mary Ellen's name is given to an individual or an entity that exhibits leadership, influence, and impact, resulting in increased diversity on corporate boards in our region. So nominees are reviewed on an annual basis by the GMC Future Workforce Committee and by Milwaukee Women, Inc. In the fourth year of this award, it's with great pride that we give the Mary Ellen Stanek Award to Northwestern Mutual, the champion for diversity in the workforce. Northwestern Mutual's commitment to diversity is evidenced by their outcomes and their efforts. Their Tower and their Commons project is involving Milwaukee residents for more than 40% of the hours that are worked on the project. And it supports supplier diversity, encouraging emerging disadvantaged business enterprises and minority business enterprises to help provide the products and the services the enterprise needs. Northwestern Mutual also works to attract diverse talent through its Howard University partnership and supports mentoring opportunities for students at Washington High School. Its diversity and its inclusion corporate committee includes senior executives and key leaders showing their strong commitment to fostering diversity in the workplace and in corporate governance. So here to accept the 2016 Mary Ellen Stanek Award on behalf of Northwestern Mutual is Vice President of Facility Operations, Sandy Betcher.
We are so honored to receive the Mary Ellen Stanek Award. Mary Ellen is someone that I've personally admired for her professional and her philanthropic efforts in Milwaukee, and is someone who has done so much to lift up female leaders in Milwaukee. And I know that I and many in this room have personally benefited from the things that Mary Ellen has done. So this is doubly special for me today. Thanks, Mary Ellen. For those of you who had to travel down here for lunch today, you probably endured a little bit of mess getting here, and I'm proud to say that I caused a lot of that mess. We take great pride in the beehive of activity that is going on in our campus right now. We have over 600 workers doing a very well orchestrated dance right now to make our new tower and commons a reality. And the vision that we had when we recommitted to downtown Milwaukee, that this was as much about Milwaukee's future as it was about Northwestern Mutual's future. And we wanted to reinvest in the place that we have called home for over 150 years. One of the things that I love about working at Northwestern Mutual is that we are a company that thinks about the long term. Everything that we do is designed to make sure that we follow through on the promises and the commitments that we make to our policyholders, to our employees, to our field force, and to the place that we have called home for 150 years. And so when we thought about how we would honor our commitment to Milwaukee, it was about keeping jobs here, it was about growing jobs here, but it was also about providing opportunity while we are building our new tower and campus for small businesses and Milwaukee residents to come to the table and help us with that. And so, as you heard from Phyllis, we committed that at least 25% of the contract dollars would go to small businesses. And we're delighted that today, almost $105 million will go to Milwaukee small businesses, which is almost 30% of the contract dollars let today. And I would be remiss if I didn't point over at Rick Schmidt and tell you how important having a general contractor at the table who understands the values and commitment of Northwestern Mutual, because without their help, we wouldn't be making our vision a reality. The other thing that we committed was that at least 40% of the person hours would be worked by underutilized Milwaukee residents, people who have been unemployed or underemployed in recent memory. And because a picture paints 1,000 words, and because I used to teach junior high school and practice law, I like pictures. And so I want to show you a picture of a place up in Century City that we partnered with Benson Manufacturing. Benson is a national leader in building curtain wall. Curtain wall is a fancy name for the glass units that will soon be lining our tower and commons. And I have to tell you, the glass units that we are putting on the facade of our tower are simply stunning. And when you enter into our tower for the first time, you will see the huge expanse of clean glass that we have created so that the space inside that tower is light and engaging for all of the people that work there. And when you walk in there, I guarantee you it will take your breath away. But what's more breathtaking to me is the fact that these 25 Milwaukee residents, many of whom have not worked in years, are up in a facility up in the Century City area that the city is working to redevelop, fabricating our curtain wall, those glass units that are starting to show up on our property. We challenged Benson to think about how those units could be fabricated here instead of put together at one of their other facilities throughout the country and shipped here via railroad or truck. And it took a tremendous amount of creativity and partnership to make that happen. We had to work with the city to get a lease. We had to work with the trades to help think about how we could create an entry-level job classification. We had to help the trades and Big Step help us think about how to hire and get people into the pipeline to make that a reality. And so today there are 25 Milwaukee residents working at this facility who are showing up every day, who are knocking it out of the park with the quality and the commitment that they bring. And I had an opportunity to go out there this past week and meet some of those people and listen to the technical expertise that they have amassed over the last year of working there, to listen to the pride in their voice, not just about having a job that they take pride in, but in the project where they are going to see their work for years to come. And I got to tell you, if that doesn't tell you that a little creativity and a little thought leadership can't go a long way, I don't know what does. And I will tell you, I'm a little emotional, as you can tell from the tone of my voice as it gets a little revved up here, at what thinking that way has meant to these 25 residents and the 15 more that are getting ready to join them as we ramp up for that glass showing up on our facility. So when I look at that building, I see not just Milwaukee's future, but I see the 40 individuals whose faces take pride in that building and knowing what this project has meant to them. And quite honestly, that's just one of many examples that I could give you about how we've partnered with small businesses and with Milwaukee residents to make our vision Milwaukee's vision. So on behalf of Northwestern Mutual, thank you so much for recognizing how we're executing on the Tower and Commons. And I would tell you, if I had another 10 minutes, I could talk a little bit more about some of the other things that Phyllis has mentioned about the ways in which Northwestern Mutual is working to keep its promise to everybody here in Milwaukee. But 10 minutes I had, and I will call it quits. Thank you very much.